You need to be made morally perfect. And that's not practically, that's positionally.
Mm.
So I'm going to be a mess, but now Jesus he dies and pays a penalty for something I don't want to pay that penalty, and I get something I don't deserve. When God looks at me, he applies the moral perfection of Jesus to my account. So now I am morally perfect in the eyes of God, even though I'm clearly not. But here's the point. That moment is a door you pass through. You're now justified. Now, when you die, you'll pass through another door in an instant. That's your glorification. You will be in the presence of God. We don't get to control that. But this period in the middle called sanctification is not a doorway. It's a long hallway, and it's full of danger, full of things you're going to slip on and slide on and bump into and fail at. And you're going to go through that long hallway if you choose. Now, some people don't choose to even step in the hallway, or they can't. They come to faith at the end of their life on their deathbed. They have no real journey in the hallway. They go from justification to glorification, and there's like a couple of minutes in between. But for the rest of us, we're going to be on this journey like Paul is describing, and you're going to find yourself in that hallway making all kinds of mistakes. But the point is, if you're in the hallway, you're already with God. You're already God's. You're in the hallway. You've entered the house. You're just in the hallway now
That
before
is
you
the
actually are in the
best,
presence of
the
God.
best analogy I've ever heard about the justification, sanctification, and glorification. That is hands down the best I've ever heard. Thank you.
Well, and
This
for
is
me, a lot
amazing.
of it is now I'm just trying to figure out like how do I get now to write books. I've written 10, and when I first started, people want to know, well, how did you test that Bible that way? Great. Okay. I've written about that in Cold Case Christianity. But I think as I get older, because now I'm in my 60s, is that I realize that I'm still working through this stuff. I'm still trying to figure out like how do you live it? Because you'll spend your whole life trying to figure out how to live it. You might
Mm.
just spend a couple of minutes or hours or months or a year trying to figure out if it's true. But once you're in the hallway, well, now you're on a journey, and it's going to last your entire life if you pay attention. Now, here's what I don't think is scary. You could get saved in your teens and never really make an effort to walk the hallway well. It's like you're taking the hallway for granted. And if
Mm.
you do that, you'll just stand still in that hallway. And eventually that second door called glorification will rush up to you and slap you in the face, and you'll be out. But I want to use the hallway as well as I can to
Mm.
become the better version of me I can be. That means that I'm probably now only going to write about the things that I'm struggling with, not because I've mastered this, because no, because I haven't, and I'm frustrated with it. So I'm writing books that are really to myself, and if they help other people, great.